Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is not all guys tonight. Calm down thing. There we go. Got five of you guys here. I did not tag Brian K. Had the dumb there. Replying to messages, and we'll start spinning teams. All right, let's see. Then, can you keep me updated on teams from Jacob? So I'll tell Jacob what kind of fun he's having here. For all you guys watching, we are going to go 1 through 15 here. So I'm going to give everybody a team, and then we're going to go back up through the top. So 1 through 15, 15 through 1, since you guys are all getting 2 spots. And then the Marlins are also getting all the base paper. I didn't feel like sorting it or keeping it, even though we didn't sell the spot. So I'm just giving it to the Marlins spot for you guys. I do not have enough hours in the day to sort more paper right now. Jim P, you get the first team, and whatever team is last, sir. Good luck. Jim P is getting Jacob is getting. We're gonna keep going. Oh, Dodgers. I thought he was good. I thought I was gonna get Jacob his raise there on the first shot. Steve H with the next 2. San Diego, and then Cincinnati. Another one. Look, like it was gonna keep spinning to the next one. Stopped. Brian K is getting one of the Sox. Boston. These things are keeping me on my toes here. Josh T, welcome back, sir. Josh T, you're getting the Marlins and all that base paper. And whatever other team you get here when we're done. Chris C. Chris wanted the Braves tonight, so I'll do my best for him. Did I just speak him into existence? I did. Chris, I got your Braves. Kevin. Oakland, one of the big teams going. Diana with the next 2. Then I'll clean these up when it's done. The Angels, another big team right off the board there. And ooh, I got Diana her Yankees. All right. Now I gotta get Jacob his Rays, and other than not getting Cade the Cubs, I've made the world even out there. Cleveland for Jacob on that one. And Chris C again, since I already got him his Braves. Philadelphia. Also, I just realized I still had the base paper spot from the last time on there, which is no longer here. So should probably get rid of that before we go land on that like an idiot. I copied and pasted from last time. All right, Cade. Cade's got the Mets. And Jacob's going to get Houston. And Robert will get the next 2 spins. Robert's getting Baltimore. And then Robert is getting is it going to be Washington? It's going to be Washington. Here you go, Robert. There's the biggest team on the board. And then Jacob is getting Texas. Cade is getting Kansas City. Cade's Dan Marino hunting here. Chris C. St. Louis, Pittsburgh, at Seattle, still on the board here. I take that back. Seattle's off the board now. Chris C, you got one of the better teams there. Jacob. I'm going to get Jacob his Rays. Look at that. Jacob's got Tampa Bay. Diana with the next 2. Milwaukee. And Toronto. Kevin. See if Kevin gets another big spot here to go with Oakland. Giants. We saw a lot of Giants in the last case, so Chris C is going to get Minnesota, if I could spell. And then Josh T. Got a couple big teams left. There's one of them, Pittsburgh. Then Brian. Gonna get Detroit. Steve H with the next 2. Arizona. Then I got 1 3 shot at getting Steve his St. Louis here. I don't think I'm going to though. I did not. But the White Sox are still a solid team in this. White Sox. Then Jacob is going to get Colorado. And Jim P will get St. Louis here. Boom. So give me 2 seconds to fix this up real quick. That way I don't have to use my brain as much here in a few. So add those. Paste. Then Steve H has those. Boom. Thank you guys for filling this. That's why I threw in all the extras to make this worth the price of admission for y'all. Since waiting a week to fill a break that's priced better than anybody is wild to me, but it is what it is. And then once we closed it down, then it seems like it wanted to move. And it's like, well, I'm not going to go back on my word now. That would be rude. And let's update the ticker to have this current break on it. Boom. Let me tell Mr. Jacob who he has, and we'll start breaking. Boom. We are ready to rock. Good luck, guys. I am going to open up the dumb stuff first. And then we'll get to the good. Bowman first edition. Not really sure what to expect out of this. Obviously, Bobby Witt was still a prospect back then, which kind of makes stuff like this fun. It was one of those cases that was too good to pass up a couple weeks ago, and I grabbed it. Let's not hit my mouse. So, good luck, guys. Same thing. All this paper is going to the Miami spot, so Miami, you're about to have a bunch of paper. Don't want to open. Excuse me. Just had a bunch of pizza and some Coke Zero and whiskey, and I just burped all of it up at once. And I learned my kitten also eats pizza just like his ancestors do. He had a bite of crust already. 8 weeks old, already a beggar. Ah. There's Bobby Wood as a baby. Wander Franco. Oh man. Bet Paper Spot can't wait for that one. It'd be cruel if that was numbered though. I go get some. Hey, remember when this card is worth a bunch of money? Those are the best. Patrick Bailey. That was a guy I believed in and collected and sold his stuff off for pennies on the dollar. Because he was that can't miss catching prospect before Adley. Okay. 2021 Bowman first edition. So any color we get out of here is going to their respective teams. Rest of it's going to the box. Let's hope for something cool here. I used to love this stuff when it was under 200 a box, but when people started selling this stuff for 350 bucks a box, you're on drugs. See some color. Looks like gold or yellow coming up here. Austin Martin, hometown boy. Andrew Dahlquist, 75 for the White Sox. First hit. Jordan Adams for the Angels on the blue. Colton Welker for the Rockies on the blue. Gabriel Arias for the Indians, Guardians. Andrew Vaughn. Always believed in that guy too. Oh no, really? I made the joke. Wander Franco number to 150. Tampa Bay, there's a terrible memory for you. I know the amount of money that Rays fans spent on that dude. And it sucks. Alek Manoah to 150. Toronto. Someone with a slightly better reputation. Hilaris Montero. I like that kid. Got called up, 2 years ago now? Bayron Laura. That was the flop out of 2020 Bowman Chrome. Dude ended up in a car accident or something. Did nothing with his career. And he was the number one chasing that product. Shit was wild. More Wander Franco. Figueroa for Pittsburgh. Isaiah Green for the Mets. I do not remember him. Got another blue coming. CJ Chatham for Boston to 150. I don't know if we're going to see an auto out of this one or not. Not guaranteed. Junior Severino for the Twinkies. Looks like we'll get maybe one more color here. And nope, Jared Kelly for the White Sox. Antonio Gomez for the Yankees. Meh. Nothing to write home about there. Back when Wander Franco was relevant, that would have been a nice one, but unfortunately, that guy went and ruined it all. Let's open Bowman Draft Megas. I have not seen one of these opened yet. I've seen people posting their hits from them. I have no idea what to expect the first time we've seen these. Let's see. Okay. See my kitten hanging out with Alyssa on the couch out there. All right, on to the next one. Actually, we'll open Leaf Metal first. That way I could look stupid Googling some of these guys now while I have the chance. Not yet. I only have like 7 cards to sort so far. All right. That's a good one. Milwaukee Brewers. There's a Brady Evil 101 slab for you. First round pick this year. So, Johnny Bench going to Cincinnati. Cash Mayfield going to San Diego. And that looks like it's a 101. It is a 101. San Diego. Jason Churio going to Cleveland, number to 99. Then the Yankees with the Mariano Rivera base on a very unflattering jersey. And then Jacob Cozart. Where's he at? Not Marlins, is it? God, I forget. Hold on. Jacob Cozart is the Akron Rubber Ducks. He is a Guardian. So going back to Cleveland here. So Cozart to Cleveland. I do have my Sharpie. Perfect. Sorry, I'm writing on your top loader, so Alyssa doesn't have to look it up later. Cleveland. Gary Gill Hill going to Tampa Bay. Get in your hole. So Jacob with the Gary Gill Hill auto, one of his guys. Boston Red Sox getting Franklin Arias. They're number 2 prospect right now, I believe. This one's going to need a bigger top loader. 55 point. Get in your hole. Cool. He's a stud. Number to 35. Braylon Payne going to Milwaukee. Then Milwaukee is going to Diana. And then Anderson Brito is, where's he at? He is the Rays. I don't know why I couldn't remember that. Going back to the Rays in the wrong color uniform. Actually, didn't he used to play for Houston? He might be Houston in the checklist. Hold on. Actually, it doesn't matter because Jacob has both of them. So that's going to Jacob regardless. Washington with Caleb Lamavita there. Ooh, that's a nice one. This thing is stacked with the prospects. Angels, Christian Moore. Ooh, that one looks like it's going to go to the anybody spot, so we'll have to random that one at the end. Quentin Young and Monster Malam. Quentin Young hasn't been drafted yet either, has he? I lied. Quentin Young was drafted by the Twins. So the Twins are getting that one. I did not know he was up. Or drafted. So Minnesota. Who had Minnesota tonight? That was Chris C. Did I write on that one? No, I'm stupid. And then finish it off with an Ethan Conrad. Going to the Cubbies. And that is number 15 of 15 going to the Cubs, which is going to Jim P. Okay. Oh, forgot to round that one for it too. Losing my damn mind. Boom. Obviously, I'm not writing on the slab. Milwaukee, we know this. Boom. Let's open a couple of these guys, and we'll get to the good. No idea. Like I said, no idea what to expect on these. I haven't even looked to see if any of these got opened yet. Like online. Of course, I saw the people opening it early. I assume there's base paper in these too, or are they all chrome? Survey says, sweet, all chrome. There's a Nate Snead first Bowman on the laser, so it's just like this year's regular Bowman chrome lineup. Bremner's first. All right, I'm glad we ain't get any paper crap in this. Zach Root for the Dodgers on the laser. And then Ryan Sloan for the Seattle spot. Then let's go to the Mojo packs. The fun part. The best part. Patrick Forbes. Xavier Nayans. JoJo Parker. That one's solid. Devin Parker. Easton Carmichael. Got some color or something back here. I don't know what that is. Gavin Klein. Dominic Reed for the Cubbies to 75 on this one. So the Cubbies are the first team on the board with something colorful out of Bowman tonight. Billy Carlson. Let's get that JoJo sleeved up real quick. You guys remember like when that people were opening these for like the Ellie De La Cruz Chrome cards and selling them for like $30 a piece, and now Gray at 10 they don't sell for that. Those were wild times. Okay. Second box of this, and then we'll get to the main attraction here. Dominguez. I like Irish on that. That's a good one. Going to Baltimore. Toronto with that one. You guys get all your chrome, so the important part here. Nate George and Ty Harvey, and then one more pack of this, and we'll go over to the Mojo packs. Nothing crazy there. Man, my camera or my stream is way behind on my phone right now. Like 5 packs behind. Okay. Next. Good luck. That's cool. Evanson, Jacobs, West, Lombard, and there's the inaction Eli Willits. Going to Washington, the guy that we're chasing in this product. Washington Nationals is Robert M. There we go. Make sure that guy goes in cleanly. And I think we saw a single one of his inaction cards, the base Bowman. Marcus Phillips, Ethan Conrad, Bremner, Ethan Frey. Nothing exciting otherwise. Obviously, we'll top load this Bremner on the Mojo. But no autos out of those. Let y'all down. I didn't allow this to pick the boxes. I picked them. So, for which, that was my bad. Okay. Let's go to what we all came here for. 4 boxes of this. Good luck, friends. Thank you guys again for suffering through getting this half full even. So let's hope for a banger or two to make up for it. Same as usual. Marcus Phillips for the Red Sox, number to 250 is our first autograph of this. Boston. Who had Boston tonight? Right in front of me somewhere. Survey says Brian K. Congrats, sir. There's the Willits on the 1, 2. Okay. Nothing crazy there. Once in a while, the top card there's solid. Jamie Arnold on the refractor as well for Oakland. That was a solid pack. Let me get these guys top load. Whoa. My phone is very loud there. All right. Boston on the board with some color. Purple again. Theo Gillen for the Rays to 250. That's going to Jacob. There's a Ike Irish refractor. So 2 purples and 2 solid refractors so far in the first 2 packs. We have a looks like a Liam Doyle refractor here in the 3rd pack. So we're keeping with the good stuff. J.D. Thompson on the X-Fractor. Boom, Liam Doyle on the refractor. Like it. Let's keep with this good juju of good refractors at least. Tyson Lewis is one of them boring packs. Bidet, Kilby, Kuso, yes, one of them packs. Yeah, the chat's very quiet tonight. Or my things aren't working. What is that? Dominic Reed upside down for no reason whatsoever, but had me excited. Brady Ebo on the refractor there too. Christian Fouch for Boston. The second Boston hit tonight to 150. And then we are going to have the Nate Snead Sky Blue. Still only one auto out of this case, this box so far. Unstuck. Aqua. New York Mets. That is going to Cade. Pierre Kusa at 199. I also just realized that Jim and Cade got each other's teams between the Mets and the Cubs, but I don't think either of them are here. If they are, they're both quiet. So 2 for 2 on color out of this box on autos. I'll take that. We've got 5 packs and 1 auto to go. Hopefully a couple more colors. Not in that one. In action, Carson Bench. Another upside down card for no reason at all. Billy Carlson. Caden Bodine for the Orioles, our next autograph. Baltimore. Who had Baltimore tonight? Robert M. There you are, sir. Alyssa, do you want the first stack? Oh, dropping plastic. Ugh. Huh? If you don't want to. Okay. These guys are getting sorted.
Anything you need penny sleeved?
No, we're good there. Everything that's getting top load, I'm doing.
Sorted?
Yep. The rest of it's just going to the bulk here. Thank you, love. All right. Alyssa's on duty. Charles Davalant for the Dodgers on the paper color. One more pack of this one. JoJo on the prize prospects, but nothing super crazy to write home about in that last pack either. All right, on to box number 2. I say our first full case of this left us high bar to eclipse on doing another one. Good luck, box 2. Let's get 4 of this. 4 of this. Not crazy at all. And that's why I threw in the 4 free boxes. We'll get one of those dud packs out of the way right away. Gustavo Melendez autograph going to Pittsburgh. Who had Pittsburgh tonight? Josh T. Yours, sir. That will be coming to you with your giant box of base. We're going to have, looks like gold paper. I can't tell. We are. Mike Sirota for the Dodgers on the gold paper. Nothing super crazy there. Going to the Dodgers. Connor Essenberg for the Braves, number to 99, a second paper number in this box. And then upside down Condon for no reason. That's going to Chris C. We're going to have Riley Quick, refractor auto to 499, going to the Twinkies. Minnesota tonight. Chris C. There you are, sir. It's a pretty auto. We hit one of his in the last case. I think his stuff does pretty okay, too. That's weird. My phone has freaked out. Oh, my phone freaked out, and it shows like my camera like off center to the right for some reason. I assume it's just Facebook glitching out on me, but it is. I looked up at my phone. I was like, what the hell's going on here? McGonagall prize prospects. The refractors are slacking compared to last box. All right. There's something back there. I don't know if it was an insert. We still haven't seen like one of the spotlights, case hits, or anything like that out of this either. Dope. Speaking of case hits, Yankees crystallized George Lombard. That is going to Diana. That's going to bring you a pretty penny, Diana. Congrats. Hopefully you PC that one. I'm sure you will. Man, talk to case hit into existence. I love when that happens. Hell yeah. Easton Carmichael to 75 for Pittsburgh right behind it. So that's a solid pack. Going to Josh T. What else was in here? Billy Carlson. But check that out. They look so good in person.
That's sick. It's like a crystal, right?
Yeah, it's crystallized. I like it. Walker Janik on the X Factor. Nothing crazy otherwise. Should have one more auto here still. Not in that one. We are going to have Sean Youngerman for Philadelphia Phillies here, numbered to 199. Philadelphia tonight is Chris C. Yandel Ricardo on the blue. Okay. 2 more packs. Should be 1 more auto to go. Let's make it a banger. Speaking of which, we got some color coming up here. Hopefully this is our next auto. That is a banger. Los Angeles Angels. Not autographed, but Tyler Bremner to 75. He is our biggest pitching prospect in this product. Going back to Diana. Followed up with Texas Rangers to 35 autograph. That's going to Jacob. Very nice. There we go. That puts us right back where we need to be. Those are a keeper. One more pack of this. Then we'll do the last 2 boxes. Solid box, though. A bunch of upside down cards for no reason. Stuck together in action. Thank you, love. Two more boxes. Good luck, guys. Hopefully they are as good as the last one was. 2 more boxes. Nothing crazy. Jacob, crystallized is 1 per every few cases, I believe. I have never seen one this year. I saw one last year in I think Bowman Chrome, if I remember correctly, and it was like one of the Rangers kids or something. They usually do pretty good money. Nothing crazy on that one. Sean Gamble for the Royals is our next autograph. That's going to Cade. That's what that is. Jacob is crystallized. That's that one, sir. Right. Nothing. Nothing exciting there. Next is another nice one. Kate Anderson, the second or third best pitcher in this product. Number to 199. Seattle tonight, which is Chris C. Midday on the blue. Anderson's the pitcher I like out of this product, so I'm impartial or partial to him, I should say. We have some green paper. It looks like coming up here. Go. Oh, no, never mind. Green chrome. I saw all that green. Thought it was paper. Aiden Miller to 99 going to the Phillies, followed by JB Middleton for the Rockies to 99 auto. Colorado tonight. Jacob. All the green in that pack. Right. We are going to have number to 150, Toronto, the JoJo Parker Mini Diamonds. That's going to Diana. Followed by the Max Clark on the Mini Diamonds. Detroit, which is going to Brian K. A couple people, Steve H. I still need to hit something for him. His teams have been very quiet. I think Kevin's teams have been quiet too so far. Still got time, but I'm feeling the pressure. Gabe Obermueller for the Phillies, our next autograph. There's our boring auto of the box. Philadelphia is going to Chris C. Let's see. Our X Factor here is Yohandy Morales for the Nationals. Unexciting pack. Luke LaCourse. There's the Liam Doyle in action. First I've seen of that. Tommy White for the A's on the paper. I don't know why he looks 35 in that picture. Nothing exciting here, it looks like. Hate those packs. There's the Eli Wills prize prospects. It just makes you wonder when you get like back to back a hit and a numbered card. Why not spread those out and put the hit in one and the numbered card in the other? Especially for the shops who want to pack these out. Then because the bottom of this one is boring. Thank you. Down to our last box. Yippee. We need another box like box number 2. Box number 2 is holding the juice. Last box. Good luck. Speaking of the boring pack, that was one. JT Quinn to 499 on the paper. I don't know why I was hoping that was going to be a redemption instead. A garish base. Yeah, well, looks like we're getting the boring packs out of the way early here. That's for damn sure. Down to 9 packs to go, and I still got some people to make happy tonight. First one. There's another one of the big pitchers. On the true blue to 150, Liam Doyle, St. Louis. That is going to Jim P. At least we are hitting good players there. Kyson Witherspoon going to Boston. Their second Boston autograph. That is going to Brian K. Kind of Griffin prize prospects. And this is all sorted thanks to Miss Alyssa. So you guys come in the morning. She has already kicked ass. Everything's up to date. She's waiting on me at this point. So, wow, that's a big card. Los Angeles Angels. Diana, Tyler Bremner, base to 10. Congrats. This was the Diana break. Very nice. I wish that had ink on it, but even still, that's a hell of a card. GG Weatherholt Prize Prospects. Charlie Condon, the 250 going to Colorado tonight. Who had Colorado? That is going to Jacob. And let's follow out with the Kate Obermuller to 199 going to the Phillies. Phillies is Chris C. I'm so glad that pitchers aren't the kiss of death anymore. Having good guys to chase in this is so nice. Liam Doyle Prize Prospects. Open one more top loader. We got 4 packs to go. Do a quick recap, and then I'm going to go home and play with my kitten. So I'm sure he's wore out right now. All right. Well, that Bremner to 10 is a big one. Gavin Killen, San Francisco. That's the guy you're chasing, Giants. Base auto, but still a solid one. Kevin, I did not skunk you, sir. All right. Second Kyson Witherspoon auto for Boston. That's poor collation. However, congrats, Boston. I got 2 packs left. Gustavo Melendez. JoJo in action again. Last pack. Maybe we get something cool. Hopefully we got something cool. Negative Ghost Rider. That was one boring ass pack. We got a JoJo Refractor there at the end that I will gladly sleeve up. Let's do a quick recap of this. I'm going to hang out with my cat. Cats. All 5 of them now. Thank you guys for getting this to where we could at least break it. Obviously, this one was a painful one for me, but try to make it worth it for you. JoJo Parker Refractor. Kyson Auto, Killen Auto, Condon, the other Kyson Auto, Obermueller Auto, JoJo, our JB Middleton to 99, Gamble, Carmichael to 75, which is pretty nice. I like that. Caden Bodine, Marcus Phillips, Jamie Arnold Refractor, Riley Quick Refractor Auto, Gustavo, the Cuso to 199 for the Mets, Bremner Mojo, Dominic Reed 75, Ethan Conrad to the Cubbies, Franklin Harris, nice. Gary Gill Hill for Tampa Bay there. And a big reflection when I tried showing that card. Kozar, Mo, I got shit all over that, sorry. Churio, Cash Mayfield 101. The poor Wander Franco. Then, Liam Doyle to 150. AJ Russell auto to 75. Kate Anderson to 199. Bremner to 75. Crystallized George Lombard. And the Tyler Bremner to 10. So thank you guys. I will see you guys soon.